interviewee. That's the person that's being asked the questions. And then this one is for the person who is doing the interviewing. Like they're the news reporter and they're asking the questions to their friend. And you both get on the same story. So will you play along with me, Damien? And we'll just go to the very first one where it says TV reporter interviews fire chief. All the words that you're supposed to read are highlighted in a certain color for you. Okay? So, since I'm the one asking the questions, he's going to let me go first. And then he's going to follow along and he's going to read his part. Now, we're only going to just do a little bit. Excuse me. I hope that you guys know what we're doing when you get to the station. Okay? We are here at Big Fire with our fire chief. Fire chief, how was the big fire?
It was big, but we put it out. The fire was in a three-story building.
Was anyone hurt in the fire?
No one was hurt. The firefighters helped everyone get out of the building.
Do you know how the fire started?
Yes, someone left a pan of bacon on the stove.
Okay, so we kind of go back and forth. There's different stories to choose from, and you and your partner, you can choose one together.
I like that one.
Then, here's another choice. I kind of like this one. Also, there's two different ones, and they're for the way you read whatever is on your card. So, spin one of those for me, Damien, since you're right there for me. Bored. Now, you have to think about what someone sounds like when they're bored. And you have your things that you're going to say. I like the way Jessie's sitting nice and still and she's listening. Thank you, August. So if I'm bored, what might I talk like? Do you have an idea?
I'm bored. I want to go to Splash Kingdom or something like that at the window.
That's a very good example. But I'm going to use that voice when I read all of these sentences. So I'm going to say, today I'm going to the city with my mom. It'll be the first time I have ever gone into the city. Now, do you think I would really sound bored if it was the first time I was going into the city? No, but that's what it told me to do. And there's all different kinds of voices that you use. All right? That's the second choice. You have lots of choices on this one. That's why it's fun to use.
Kill somebody.
Okay. Sir, that is not school appropriate, and we will talk about that in just a moment on our own. Got it? Okay. So these, if you just want to test your partner out and see how good they are, you get a fluency slider. And it just has a little part at the top, and it tells you what to say. So it says, way to go, say your name, a different kind, a long time ago, in the house, over there, not for me, when will we go? Makes you really fast at certain phrases. Like, you know, when Miss Debbie and Miss Tracy have been pulling you guys and making you read, same kind of thing. Okay, and there's 4 different ones of those. Then there's stories, and you can grade your partner on how well they read the story. Okay, and then you take turns and read a story to your partner. So there's 4 choices all in one station.
I like it.
Okay? So then after you come here, you're going to come, and I've added 2 sites to the ones that we're exploring for right now. We have pbskids.org, Math, abcu.com, and Room Recess. Okay? And we're just getting used to these because next week I'm going to tell you specifically which game I want you to play. But today we're just getting used to our different sites. Make sense?
Yes.
The last one, read to self. Now, right now you guys don't have library books, so you have this library over here. Okay? Well, I'm going to say, oh, I think this looks like a fun book. There's a frog in my throat, and it's got a tiger with a frog in its throat. Looks pretty interesting to me. Okay, I'm gonna flip through it and say, oh yeah, I can probably read most of these words. That's a good book for me. And I'm gonna sit, and I'm going to sit over here, or I can move a pillow and sit along the carpet, whatever I'm most comfortable with as long as I'm reading. Here's a sign right here to tell us what reading to self looks just like. What it looks like, what it sounds like, what it feels like, okay? Reading, obviously if you're reading for real, you're gonna be turning pages, correct? Okay? Your eyes are in your book. That means if I've got this open and I'm really reading, I'm not looking around the room to see what my buddies are doing, right? Okay? I'm sitting, okay? I'm not distracting others out of their book. I'm interested. I'm trying to make this a movie in my head, okay? And then usually Miss Casso is meeting with other kids, and that will happen next week. It sounds like zero voice. If you're reading on your own at Read to Self, you have zero voice, okay? If you need the little phone things, you can read that way, but again, it's not a loud sound. All right? Quiet bodies, that means we're not stomping around or tapping up against the wall. So just like Miss Casso gets distracted real easy, okay? Others might get distracted too. Pencils or writing, that's different for if you were doing a response. Reacting to your book or activity with self-control.